freaking God, people. I've never been on anything this powerful, ever. The quality here is literally like off the charts insane. Like this is freaking insane. All right, people, we're basically on a glorified Honda XR600 dirt bike. It's called the Recon by Cab Motorworks, and it's a electric quote-unquote bicycle because it does have pedals. I'm actually pedaling it right now. It's upwards of like 200 pounds. It's got beefy ass 2.8-inch motorcycle style tires in the front, 3-inch wide in the back, 19-inch. It's got regenerative braking. It's got a 15,000 watt nominal 20,000 watt peak rear hub motor. It's got a 72 volt battery with, I believe, 30 amp hours. So on this bike, you're probably going, you know, let's say 80 miles on this thing. And it's just insane. It's a freaking beast. So we're gonna go really slow and easy, and just check it out. And ASI controllers, apparently, that can be easily programmed for more torque. So this one is just fucking insane, excuse my language. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, literally, this is, I'm gonna put a link. This is a Honda XR600, maybe even more torquey than that. It's just crazy ass. This thing has like so much freaking power. Like, you literally, you gotta like hold on really tight. Like, when people say hold on, they mean it on this thing. And I'll check out the top speed. I think it's 70 or 80. These things don't have, they're not big on electronics. So they don't really have a really nice display that can show you your speed and all that. So you kind of have to have your bike, not your bike, you kind of have to have your phone with you, you know? But we're gonna try to do a quick little zip zoom here. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God, people. I've never been on anything this powerful, ever. Including, you know what this is more powerful than, and has faster acceleration than? My Honda Nighthawk 750 cc motorcycle. This thing has more torque and it's faster in terms of speed from, like, you know, going from like 30 to 60, it's way faster. And I thought that was insane. This is freaking nuts. Wow. But it's just so smooth. You know, it's a smooth acceleration, you know? And the brakes, it's got regenerative braking. It adds power back to the battery. Not a ton, but if you're riding the brake for a while, it's gonna give you more battery power. But already you've got a huge freaking battery, you know? So, but it's like the suspension, 4-piston hydraulic, it's just, you're just bouncing. And I think it's DNM suspension shocks, 8-inch springs, I believe. I think, I don't know, I might be just talking out of my ass, but anyway, this bike is freaking insane. Like, I mean, it literally is 2 kilowatts, or whatever it is, 20,000 watts of power. Like, really? So just off the freaking charts. And the guy who builds it, Corbin, he's the engineer. I said, why don't you use mid-drive? And he's like, oh, because of the torque. And I go, oh, you mean because it has too much torque? He goes, no, I can program these to have higher torque than a mid-drive. I'm like, really? So, just huge freaking battery, huge freaking motor, tremendous suspension, wide handlebars. It's kind of like you're riding a motorcycle, but it's got pedals. So they said, Corbin and the CEO, Chris, said when they ride around town and they live in Huntington Beach, nobody bothers them. They just kind of go 15, 20 miles an hour on a beach trail, or on a bike trail, or on the, what do you call it? In the bike lane, and nobody bothers them, and they pedal. But when they hit a trail, you know, off-road, they just freaking take off. But, I mean, this thing is nuts. So this thing is 10,000. It's just too much, you know? I mean, it's like you have a electric motorcycle. I mean, whatever you want to say it is, it's an electric motorcycle. But the Falcon, which I also checked out, which I'll link to, is a 5,000 watt, 7,000 watt peak. So all in all, some badass freaking bikes, people, and the quality here is literally like off the charts insane. Like this is freaking insane quality. Like Jesus Christ. And everybody looks at you like you got a freaking three-headed dog or something, you know? Anyhow, so we'll take a quick little gander and then we're gonna call it a day. But here is the all right, here is the Recon by Cab Motorworks, and it's just freaking insane, people. I mean, hydraulics, brakes, motorcycle style tires, this huge 15,000 watt rear hub motor, insane shocks, again by DNM. Again, it doesn't have a display, which is interesting, but here's your battery power. I guess it gives you volts and percentage or whatever it is. Twist throttle, really sensitive brakes, TRP brakes, and this one has a moto style seat. Yeah, it's got pedals, but it's like, really, you're gonna be, I think you're gonna be pulled over, you know? So I'm just not a huge fan